Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Utah Utes and the TCU Horned Frogs. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth might be small, but it is mighty. Seating 46,000 fans, the purple smoke, the engine horn blaring, the Frogs get it going on game day in Fort Worth. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Horned Frogs ready to kick it away first. Bringing it back. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Out wide left, it's Parker. At the 35, he's loose. Makes the grab in their space. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Sends it back in motion. Drops back on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
And the Utes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
They were all over it.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
Here's Parker. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Utah! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Hits the hole, it's paid. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Sets his feet. It's Craig. Throwing right. He's got it. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Back open in the middle. At the 45 on his way. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, TCU! The extra point here would tie the game.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this and running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Quick catch. Breaks into the open. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. It's the conference finale today. Win this one, extra football ahead. It's taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Right at the line. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Sends it downfield. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just sings it in there. A little Baryshnikov for the toe tap.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. In the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
Finds his target. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
Set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So first down here as they go back to work. Finds his man on the left. Turning it on! Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Play action on first down. Turns up, it's small. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. The run inside. It's Payne. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Right side, it's small. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moves the pocket. It's Craig. A shot for the end zone. Snags it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Going to the run, it's Payne. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Nowhere to go.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From deep, it's Johnson. Slips through the line. Gets it up to the 37 on the return before he's knocked out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. On target over the middle. Big pickup on the play before he's finally stopped, and that carries us into the break and the final 2 minutes coming. The Utes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Parker. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
From the red zone, it's Bray. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point is good.
TCU 10.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Craig. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run out of the gun here with Parker. Swamped immediately.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Complete downfield. They bring it. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Line gets set, first down. Back to throw, it's Craig. Just a short pass to the tight end. TCU calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Caught. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Cincinnati taking on the number 24 team, the Colorado Buffaloes.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
And it's Cincinnati on top in a game most people didn't give them a chance in. But this team remains steadfast all week, and their belief is paying off. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Drops back. It's Craig. Swings it out to the flat. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Yeah, and you got to love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Running to the left. Breaks the tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Running inside, it's Walker. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Stepping to the right. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Quick give, it's Parker. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And we talked about this guy coming to the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Out wide right, it's Parker. Oh, the quick spin move. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Here's Wayshawn one more time. Touchdown, Utes! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Dropping back, it's Craig. Out wide left, it's Small. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the PAT. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Going to field this one in tight quarters. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Escapes the pressure going right. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Turns it upfield. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down.
And when you're trailing by a couple possessions in the fourth quarter, you can't do much of this, much more. I mean,
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on fourth. Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
this quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Looking downfield, it's Craig. They're all over him. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going to try to get it himself. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy. Really heads-up play by the quarterback. Getting the first down, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Second down, going to throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And it's good! Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. And the Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Craig. Look out! And down he goes.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Flips it out to the back. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Extending the play. Makes the grab. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal.
And with that stop by this defense, now I think it's interesting because obviously the scoreboard, multiple possessions, what I need to accomplish. Do you kick it now because it's a long yardage 4th down situation, or do you say, nope, I'm going for the touchdown?
TCU calls its second timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. All right, wait a minute here. They are going to send out the field goal unit and take what they hope is assured points. And he got it! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the 4th quarter. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest. I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.